I think it says we're live. Sarah, can you hear me?
I can.
All right. So I've got Sara Leonard here. Look, do you realize I've had on Facebook here that today, it was exactly 1 year ago today, April 13th, we did our first video with you as a brand new snot-nosed agent.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't necessarily, but you were brand new. You were wet behind the ears, I guess is a better phrase than saying snot-nosed. So I want to say congratulations. You're not a statistic.
Yes.
You know what statistic I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I have helped somebody sell a house.
And 2 out of 3 agents don't make it their first year.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's horrific the amount of agents that don't make it past year 1. So you're a year and a half in, and you're having a hell of a year. What just happened over the last 2 weeks?
We did 2 closings in the first 2 weeks of the month of April.
In the middle of coronavirus lockdown,
yeah,
you knocked out 2 closings. There's this big misconception going on out there that says real estate, nothing's happening. It's completely false.
Yes.
Real estate is happening.
Absolutely.
We're just taking some extra precautions. What's some of the stuff we're doing to keep the public safe? Because we are essential service, according to the governor, which is the truth. Because you crash real estate, you might as well put our economy back to the Stone Age if you crash that along with everything else, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So what are we doing to help people?
So what I'm doing is for my buyers specifically, if we go into a home, if I'm showing them a home, or for instance, the buyer that I just had, the client I had that just closed on his first condo, we wore gloves when we walked into the home. We sanitized, always had hand sanitizer on us, and we only spent as much time as we needed to in the home. We didn't talk inside the home. We looked at what we needed to look at and then stepped outside to talk. And then for my sellers, at every listing I have right now, we have hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes set up at the home. And we're monitoring how many showings we have going in so that none of them are overlapping, to keep as minimum amount of people in the home at one time and make sure that we can sanitize everything afterwards.
Smart. No kids too. None of those little petri dishes running around, touching stuff, coughing on things and things like that. So we don't have any of that going on. But congrats on the 2 closings. Congrats. You're killing it. So here's the great thing. There's a big misconception. People think you can't keep your job and do real estate at the same time. You have a full-time job. In fact, you're working crazy hours right now with this COVID-19 stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then you can be a full-time agent too at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. It's something that my coaches, you and your wife, actually, Stacy, said this to me when I was going through school to get my real estate license. I said, well, am I going to have a hard time having clients when I work full time? And she goes, most clients work full time, Sarah. They are able to see homes when you're off work because they have the same hours. So 100%, if you have a full-time job, you can still be a full-time realtor and working on those goals that you have for your real estate business. Absolutely.
Well, great. Congrats on your success with that. And it also helps to have partnerships within the business of people watching each other's backs, covering each other. So you can go on vacations, or if you need that spot showing here and there for something while you're working, you've got some backup with that. It's one of the great things about EXP on that. So you're past the brand new agent part. If I was going to ask you for one piece of advice you could give to a brand new agent, if somebody's out there thinking, man, I'm thinking about getting into real estate, what's a piece of advice you'd give to them?
Oh, wow. A piece of advice that I would give to them, to somebody who is looking at getting into real estate.
Yeah, or somebody brand new, man, they just got licensed. What would be a good piece of advice for them?
Have mentorship. If you are looking at getting into real estate, if you don't have proper mentorship, if you haven't created or know of somebody that you can bounce ideas off of, or who's willing to open their playbook to you, reach out and let's work together, because I wouldn't be where I am without mentorship and coaching. So if you're just now wanting to get involved, or it's something that you've always wanted to do and you finally took the jump to do it, have mentorship. Surround yourself with that world. There's so many different things that you can find for free. You don't have to pay for good mentorship. As a new agent, you don't have a lot of financial wherewithal. I know for myself, I went to school, I did the normal, the traditional route, and I have quite a bit of student loans. And so when I jumped into real estate, it was something that I really had to make happen by surrounding myself with the right people and really just jumping into the industry, watching YouTube videos, reading different books, and finding that mentorship and those spaces that I could get the knowledge and the guidance for free.
You know, there's a big difference between training and mentorship. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
Training just tells people what to do, where mentorship actually gets in the trenches and shows you. And I think that's one of the great parts about the way EXP is set up, because if you're a newer agent and you're watching this, the dirty secret they don't tell you when you're becoming an agent is that in the traditional old school model, a lot of the realtors don't want you to make it. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to make it. They're looking at you as another mouth to feed. And so they're not going to tell you their best secrets, their best tips, their best tricks, right? They're not vested in you making it. But with EXP's compensation model, they take icon agents and they incentivize us, heavily incentivize us to pour into you guys to make you the best version of yourself. And I love that because for years of just training in the old school model before EXP, it just didn't work. It just didn't work the way it was. Felt like I was training my competition. Where here it's not. I'm helping pour into you, and Stacy does to further our business partnership, and it's a great thing. And like you said, you don't have to pay us to do it. So what's been your favorite part of EXP? Like, there's all kinds of brokers out there you could have chosen. They all would have wanted you. You're crazy professional, super good. People love you. Lots of integrity. But why'd you choose EXP? Mentorship. You can't say mentorship. You already said that.
So why I chose EXP? Honestly, something that has always struck me by EXP's model and what the integrity and the just foundation of the company is the legacy it builds. The biggest thing that I found in real estate was when I was jumping into this and I'm going through these classes, when you go through the schooling, you're looking at it like, well, the brokerages are where it's at. But I'm in school to become a real estate agent. And when I looked at different real estate brokerages, the only one that made sense was EXP because of the legacy that they build within their agents. It's agent owned. We have the mentorship and the training and the guidance of our brokerages that are our brokerage leaders that are here, but we also have ownership in it. And we have what we do affects where the company goes. And to be at the time 26 years old, 27 years old, and
26 years young, Sarah. You know, use the word old with 26. All right,
27 years young, and being able to be a part of and be in ownership with such a large company that has incredible resilience and empowerment in its agents was huge. So the legacy that EXP offers and who they are, it fit my morals and my ethics, and I wouldn't be with any other brokerage.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I don't know if you saw it, I put up there while you were talking, but Paul Spar said, awesome, so helpful for another snot-nosed rookie. He likes that name. So I'm sure I will live that one down in the annals of, I should have said wet behind the ears rather than snot-nosed, but it is allergy season for me. So snot-nosed is very appropriate for me. Let's see. So you work full-time and you're a full-time agent on both, right? What's a piece of advice you have somebody? We always tell agents, people that are coming out of real estate school, like, hey, keep your day gig so that you're not under a lot of pressure when you start real estate, right? Because it starts off slow, right? It's just like any business. It takes a little bit to get up and going. But what's a piece of advice you would have for somebody that was going to work full-time and also be a full-time agent?
Be honest with your clients. I was really nervous about having a real estate client and telling them, look, I work full time, and then thinking, well, she couldn't possibly be good at what she does in real estate because she works full time. She doesn't have all her eggs in one basket. But after being honest with my clients, they were more comfortable with me working full time because they knew I wasn't in this just to make a commission. And I wanted them to take as much time as they needed and find the home that they love. But they knew also that I was going to be aggressive and do everything that a full-time agent without another job would do. They weren't getting any less of a service or any less of an agent just because I work full-time. But I was honest and upfront, and I said, this isn't the only thing that I do. This is supplementing my income so that I can pay my student loans off earlier. I was honest with my why. I was honest with who I am and why I do real estate. And my clients really appreciated knowing that I wasn't just in this for the sale, but that I was honestly in this for the long haul of them purchasing and making one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives.
You see Stacy put up there, she said, I love that. Values and authenticity is huge. Integrity, one of my must-to with who I align myself with. So it's very, very nice for her to say that. And you're true. It's so true. You said, Sarah, commission breath is something people do not want to have, where, you know, you're choosing between doing what's right for the client versus getting paid. When you have that full-time income coming in, you never have that paradigm ever come. Paradigm's not even the right word I'm thinking of, but that the ability to have to think like that. You're not having to choose because you already have your income coming in on there. So we'll wrap up a couple speed questions with you here real quick. All right. I'm going to fire away. So here we go. So people are watching that know you. They probably know other realtors, right? Why should somebody who's going to buy a home use you?
They should use me for, to buy a home is the fact that I do something that not many do, and that's the Love Your Home guarantee. If you buy a home with me and in the first year you just don't love it, I'll sell it for free. It's a win-win for everybody, and we get you taken care of and into something that you absolutely love. Again, I want you to love what you end up purchasing, and if you don't, we didn't do something right, and I want to make it right. So Love Your Home guarantee is something that I offer to all of my buyers. Putting your money where your mouth is. All right. So we did cover buyers. Why would a seller use you? Sellers, 4% full service listing, aggressive listing. We do everything that any other agent would do for less. It keeps money in the pockets of our sellers, of our clients, which is the biggest thing that they deserve. They're trusting us with a really big job, and I want to do that and do it right, do it well, and keep money in their pocket. So I do a full service 4% listing, and go above and beyond. We also shoot our own walkthroughs of the home, and we post those to have them out so that people can virtually tour the homes from anywhere they are, whether they're on YouTube, whether they're on Instagram, whether they're on Facebook. Those videos are out there. And we do that proudly. Sounds like you're looking to build a lifetime relationship with these people versus just one single transaction. So a lot of give and take between that relationship. And it sounds like you're doing that there. EXP is just coming out with express offers here in Ohio. I know you're currently working on your certification right now. Tell them what you know about it so far, what you've learned so far during express offers. So again, I'm still working on the training, and when you work for a med center here in Ohio, a very large hospital system, hours are a little crazy, so bear with me. But from what I know right now and the training that I've completed, I know that it has a lot to do with cash offers on homes to keep buyers and sellers happy and real estate moving. We have hundreds of billions of dollars behind us at EXP of buyers who are just waiting for your home. If you're a seller and you're watching this right now and you're worried that, you know, I don't want to have to take showings, I don't want to worry about a contingency or anything like that, there's a possibility we have a cash buyer without you ever having to take a single showing. You just want to get with Sarah and you want to talk to her and have her come in. She can do an evaluation on the home.
and find out if the home qualifies for the express offers. Now, here's the great thing about the express offer, and Sarah's going to figure this out here in her next module she has coming up, and that is this: you can have that cash offer in your back pocket, and they can close within 24 hours once they have that offer, and you can go shopping. You, the seller, can go shopping for homes now as a non-contingent buyer because you have that cash offer, but you don't have the pressure of having to close. We have very flexible closing times. So now you can relax and just go shopping. You have a cash offer for your place. You find that home you love, they can close on it. Boom, you've got your cash and you can close. No more double moves, no inspection contingencies, none of that crap. It's all done for you. So that's what we've got. And so Sarah, great job. We're going to wrap up with this. You got your family, your friends, people that know you out there. Anything you'd like to say to them before we jump off here?
Yeah, one, I just thank you so much. The closings I had this month were both referrals that were friends of mine, and I take that to heart. They could have chosen one of 9,000 agents here in Columbus, and being able to be their agent was incredible. And this is a referral-based business. This is through word of mouth. So if you know me and you know anybody who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, the real estate market is moving. It is going to come back. We've had a little bit of a pause, but this is not 2008 and 2009. Absolutely not. It will move, and now is the time to take advantage of this quiet before the storm. Get everything set and ready to go. So if you know somebody who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, let's get together and we can do something through Zoom or however you want to do it to make you the most comfortable and get you taken care of.
Yeah, so if you're somebody out there that knows Sarah and you're watching this, chances are the National Association of Realtors says you know at least 5 people that will buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the next 6 months. So if you could just connect her and them together, I know she'd be forever appreciative. And what Sarah said is absolutely right. The real estate market is a perfect time for you right now, whether you're a buyer or a seller. And here's why I'll prove it to you. Because in Central Ohio, we had not enough inventory in the past. So if you were a buyer, you were out there banging your head against the wall with multiple offers, trying to get your house. Well, some of those buyers are working with uneducated realtors now, and so they've dropped out of the market. They think the market's not working. And so what's going on is you have less buyers to compete with right now, but you still have sellers who want to sell. And so you work with us. We can help you get the house of your dreams with less competition. We also have some really great methods we use to make sure you win the house when you do find the one that you want, like escalator clauses and things like that we can help you out with. Again, using Sarah doesn't cost you anything to use her as a buyer's agent. She can work that out for you. She has a great program for you on her listing program as well as express offers. So get back with her. Thank you so much for jumping on. Sarah, have a great one. Stay safe. Sanitize 10 times there after working at the medical center, and stay extra clean. And thanks. Have a great one.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Now hit the end.